Hello, this is Dan House, President of the First Unitarian Universalist Society of Burlington. And I want to share with you a final stewardship report for the 2020 Stewardship Drive. First off, though, I want to say thank you. Thank you to our stewardship team who did just an incredible job planning this entire campaign and adjusting the campaign as things changed. So just to give you an idea of who's behind all that work, right off the top, I've got to say thank you so much to Nancy Knox, the chairperson of the Stewardship Committee. And Nancy's been at this for a long time, did a great job of keeping this whole thing rolling forward. Also on the committee, Warren Baker, Hope Baker-Carr, Debbie Berg, Jean Bergman, Chris Boulard, Sharon Coleman, Betsy Ezerman, Kim Heyer, Sal Millichamp, and Sandy Titchener. If you have an opportunity at any time to thank one or all of them, please do so. They have just gone above and beyond this year in running this stewardship campaign. So some numbers to share with you. As of last year, just for comparison, as of last year at this time, we had pledges of approximately $464,000 for what is now our current year. This year, we have a total pledge of $465,000, a very, very slight increase, which is exciting in times of this turbulence to think we maintained. We did a great job. Almost more exciting than just the dollar amount, though, for me, is the number of pledges. Last year at this time, we had 252 pledges. This year, we're at 265, which means we've actually increased our pledging base, which is fantastic. It's a great sign of a healthy, solid congregation, and that's really great. Within those pledges, we also know that there are a few people who were unable to pledge this year. The economic turbulence of our time, we understand. It's completely understandable. There were some people who just said, I'm sorry, this year is not going to be a year that I can pledge. Other people, I'm sure, had to say, we have to pledge a little bit less. And as a result, we instigated what's called the Angel Fund. Hopefully you've heard about it, in order to balance off some of those understandable decreases. And right now that Angel Fund is still open and has received about $6,000. So thank you, everybody who's gone above and beyond to contribute to that fund as well. A couple other numbers. We did have 75 pledges that increased. We only had 47 that decreased. And we had a total of 21 new pledges, people who have never pledged before, coming on board and pledging. And so that's fantastic. A couple other numbers, the average pledge came out at about $1,700 this year, with the median pledge being just a little bit under 1,000. So overall, these numbers show great strength for our congregation and confidence in the future, and that's what's most exciting to me. So thank you. Thank you all for the pledging. Thank you for your commitment to the First Unitarian Universalist Society of Burlington. And let's move forward onto an exciting year ahead. A couple other items. I do want to turn this over in just a minute to Jean Parsley, who has one last testimonial for us. So thank you very much, Jean, for that. And also for those of you who are interested in a little bit deeper dive into our budget, in a couple of days, this Thursday of this week, we will be doing a Meet the Budget meeting where we will look at the numbers of the budget a little more closely, take questions from anybody who wants to ask something, and hopefully get us ready for our annual meeting. So thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you at our future meetings.
Way back in February, I asked Jean Parsley if she would do a testimonial as part of this year's stewardship campaign. It's May now, but I am so glad that finally Jean, longtime beloved member of this congregation, is going to offer her testimony about why she supports the congregation. Jean?
Hi. I guess Tricia has introduced me. I was going to say that I'm Jean Parsley, and I'm going to talk with you about why I give to the First UU Society of Burlington. I was born a curious child. I asked, who made the world? And when I was told that God made the world, then I wanted to know who made God. Not a question anyone wanted to try to answer. Hush, dear. That's enough questions, was what I heard. Lots of questions. Why am I me and not someone else? How come my consciousness resides in this particular body? Does everyone see red the way I see red? Why are some people poor and some people rich? Why aren't we rich? Why can't I have a Shirley Temple doll for Christmas like so many of my friends? And so it was. I majored in philosophy in college because I thought I would find out the answers to my questions. Only it raised more questions. I've traveled the world looking for the answers. I've read the great religious writers seeking answers. And now, at age 93, I don't have the answers. I only have a feeling of awe when I experience the amazing beauty of the earth, and conversely, the power of a microscopic virus that completely upsets our lives. And when I experience love and caring of so many people, and conversely, the actions of damaged persons who spread hatred and war and despoil the Eden this world could be. Finding First UU has been my salvation. The love and caring of this congregation has shown me that questions are all right. Ambiguity is all right. We don't need the answers. The earth is both beautiful and terrifying. We may fall short of our ideals many times, but we try to be loving and forgiving. We covenant with one another to live lives that have meaning, both for ourselves and for the universe. And we work together in trying to make this a better world. The journey is its reward. And now for the commercial. This is pledge time. How do I live out my values in the use of my money? This is a frightening time. We don't know what the future will be. How can I know what my needs will be? What if I pledge generously and then I can't fulfill my pledge? Let me tell you of my experience with this. Earlier last year, when I decided that I needed more care in my daily life, I consulted the corporation that held my long-term care insurance to see if it would help with my care. They assured me that it would. I asked what I could do to activate it. They said that when I went to Mansfield Place, I could apply. So I moved in, only to find out that they would not honor their commitment. It was a worrisome time, and I lost many a night's sleep over my financial dilemma. I had to adjust my pledge accordingly. I was embarrassed at having to do this, but Christina was so kind and understanding that it made me comfortable with the adjustment. To make a long story short, with the help of many people, eventually the insurance company honored my insurance and sleep was once again possible. Now I have restored my pledge. Unexpected things may make it necessary for us to adjust our budgets. Uncertainty is going to be a way of life for an unforeseeable time. But I can face this uncertainty when, as Tricia says in our campaign brochure, I can be, quote, part of this community of comfort and challenge, where different people find meaning, create beauty, and dare to dream a better world together. And so I pledge, because I want to have a part in supporting this beacon of hope at the head of Church Street,